Hola, mi gente. ¿Cómo están? I'm working today, but I thought I'd just come on and say hi because I am also kind of on a break. Eating a fish taco. Taco from outside my house. I think that's fish. And this is shrimp. And I got some machaca burros too, but they're over there. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Hola, hola. ¿Cómo está, mi gente? Hola. Ooh, it's a little warm. I need to open that window. Hola, hola. Me llamo Noel, güerita de Baja California. Vivo en Ensenada 4 años. Tengo permanente, residente, permanente. Hola, welcome in. Yep, you're looking at a bathroom. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? I'll be right back. Me llamo Noel, ahorita, un momentito. Oh, where's my thing? It's too bad. I'm in Ensenada, Baja, California. Here at the beach, it was warm, and now it's good, but it's still I'm in the middle of working actually. So I work from home in Baja California, Ensenada, Mexico. I have my thing on a stand though, but like, oh, behind here is Ensenada, but it's just very bright, so you really can't see anything anyway. I'm across the street from the beach. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? Welcome in. Me llamo Noel. Hello, Bracelet 771. Hi, Eduardo. ¿Cómo está? Me llamo Noel, güerita. Vivo en Ensenada, Baja California, Ensenada, Mexico. I'm eating lunch, but I'm working. ¿Cómo está, mi gente? ¿Cómo está? If anybody has any questions about moving to Baja California, it's different than the interior. Anybody moving from the U.S. to Mexico or thinking about moving? Hi, MG. Hi, Peter. ¿Cómo está? Hola, Guillermo. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I'm in the middle of a lunch break, so I'm just trying to eat real quick. A fish taco and a shrimp taco. Outside my house by Casa Country. And then later, I just got 2 machaca rolls. No necesito un guest ahorita. Lo siento, sí. Yeah, don't come on as a guest right now. Probably that was an accident, but I don't have very long to be on. Hola, Omar. Hola, Lupita. Lo siento, ¿cómo está? Hello, Coach. Hola, hola. Me llamo Noel, güerita. Vivo en Baja California, Ensenada, Mexico. And I'm on my lunch break because I'm working, actually. Tengo en Estados Unidos, soy un como abogado de disabilidad de Social Security, so me ayuda a otras personas con disabilidad en corte, representar in front of a judge. And I try to help people get disability. No, I'm not a Trumper, so you can skip that part. Hi, welcome in. Hola. Saludos desde Ensenada, igual así. Hola, Ezequiel, ¿cómo está? Yep, we are in Ensenada, Baja, California. Hi, Peter. Hello, 71 Sophia. So I'm just trying to eat really quick while I have some time. I went on my scooter and I got tacos. It's raining out today. Tan frío. Hola, Bob. Hi. So I'm eating a fish taco and a shrimp taco that I just got for, I think they're 30 pesos outside of Casa Country at Playa Hermosa. Because today I'm working on my computer. So I only have a little bit to say hi. Hi, MX ¿cómo está? Where is everybody coming from? Are you in the United States? Are you in Ensenada? Baja Home Rental. Hola, ¿cómo está? Me llamo Noel Huerita, vivo en Ensenada 4 años, and I have a Facebook page called Safe in Baja. If you want to go and join that, that's where the chisme is. But basically what we're trying to do is change the perception about Baja California, change the perception about Mexico. And of course, nowhere is 100% safe, so that's not what I'm saying. But we try to educate people and, you know, help them get across the border by car. Where's everybody live? Where's everybody coming in from? Hola, California. Hola, Mari. ¿Cómo está? I was from Las Vegas. I lived in Tucson for 20 years. I lived in Las Vegas for 23 years, but I'm originally from Chicago. Hola, Colibri Boutique. ¿Cómo está, Emmanuel? Hola, hola, hola. I won't be on too. ¿Cómo está? I just wanted to say hi. So I'm just promoting Baja California. People should, once people come to Baja California, they keep coming back again and again and again. So the Disney cruise ship comes here. If it wasn't safe, Disney cruise ship wouldn't be coming to Ensenada. There's a new ship. Virgin just had a ship come in. They'll be back on Saturday. They're testing out Ensenada. We have Valle de Guadalupe, Playa Hermosa, the beach. Where's everybody coming in from? Hola. Hola, Titi. Buen día. ¿Cómo está? I'm just on a little break saying hi. Hi, Aliva, Ezekiel. So basically, I have a Facebook page. If you go over there and join that, that's where you'll get all the information about Safe in Baja and what we do. It's multi-pronged. I'm offering services, but I'm also offering free education. I've started working with the Chamber of Commerce and some other individuals. So there's some other work in progress in Ensenada that's happening. Trying to figure out the rental situation here. Saludos de Los Angeles. Juan, hi from Ensenada. I know a lot of people are from Ensenada and they miss Ensenada, right? Everybody loves Ensenada. So Ensenada is a great city. I think people think there's not very much to do here, but there is a lot to do here. You just have to know the right person. Hi, Elizabeth, Isaac, Israel, ¿cómo está? I'm on my lunch break. Hi, ¿cómo está? I'm eating a fish taco and a pescado y camarón. I think this one's the pescado. Hola. Thank you for the heart. So I'm just trying to let people know that it's safe like any other city to come to in Mexico. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. If you love Ensenada, then heart. If you love Ensenada, if you love Baja, that's the whole program. I heart Baja. I love Baja. So thank you. We're just here to spread the love and to let people know that it's okay to come visit us in Baja. People come again and again. We have the Baja 500. We have Baja 1000. Eating tacos while talking about moving to Baja, California is the AI summary. Not funny. Hi, J.A.V. Legs. ¿Cómo está? ¿Has comido en los burros el flemón allí en Ensenada? Oh, Filemón. ¿Pero dónde? Tengo todo comida porque this es en listo de Michelin en 2024. Es la primera vez de listo de Michelin. Es en taco stands y restaurantes en Valle de Guadalupe y todo. So if you like food, come to Baja. There's a lot. Hola, Isaac's Mex. Hello from Ensenada. My local Ensenada peeps. Oh, sorry, my headphone came out a little. Sorry. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Hi. Been in Ensenada since 1999 and never left. Juan Carlos Diaz, right? Victor Lavestero. Heart alive if you love Ensenada, if you love Baja. Everybody loves Baja. Nobody is taking housing from Mexicans. What do you mean? Oh, no, I didn't say that. Hola, Victoria. Part of the Safe in Baja is really to try to prevent gentrification. So it's two-sided to educate gabachos not to pay too much and not to allow the landlords to charge too much. So I am working with API and some real estate agents in Ensenada and in Rosarito and Tijuana. I won't help people who are just going to flip something or Airbnb it. I don't like that either. I think that contributes to gentrification. So I'm only helping people that are actually moving here and want to integrate into the community and respect the community and respect Mexico. So es por calle 11 cerca de la universidad. Sí, there's a lot of good universities here. Hola, Felix. Cerca de Walmart, que está por Reforma. Like more north, right? North. There's the Walmart in Macro Plaza, and there's another Walmart on Reforma that's more north. Sí, me conoces. Hola. ¿Cómo está? So if you know anybody that's hesitant about visiting Baja California, or they're interested in investigating Mexico as a move out of the United States, okay, not a Trumper, just saying. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like I get a lot of criticism for that. So just making clear that's not the situation. But anyway, just DM me, let me know. I'm happy to talk to anybody. Ahí están unos burritos muy buenos. Sí, esa es machaca. Esa es machaca. Esa es cerca de Casa Country. Muy bueno. Like 30 pesos, I think. So, for later. Pero anyway, hola, ¿cómo están? So if you're coming on a cruise ship, hello, Gerardo. ¿Cómo está? Gracias for coming on and saying hi. ¿Cómo está? How was everybody's weekend? Let's see what's going on this weekend. HVAC 805. So I've been finding a lot of people think it's more expensive here than it really is. Everybody wants to know how much rent is. Sorry, I'm still working and I'm like kind of on a lunch break and trying to eat and be on TikTok at the same time. Sorry. But rent here, like the max that it's going to be is probably $1,300 a month. So for instance, I'm across the street from the beach and it's a little less than that. And utilities aren't very much. Right. Insurance, car registration, utilities. So you kind of still have to keep your car insurance and your registration. It's really frustrating because if you don't ever cross, you never use it. But the car insurance through Ride Baja Mexican Insurance, it's about $550 a year. And that's for a pretty new vehicle. That was for a Jeep. Hola, hola. And the rent's not too bad. It's going to max out around there. Unless you're in a totally gabacho neighborhood with all the amenities and some, big tower like Pacifica, Playa Pacifica. So what I do is I help people figure out what neighborhood they want to live in, what's suited for them, and then I send you to the real estate agent. Hola, hola, hi, Joshua. Because if you come and you're trying to look for something to rent, you're going to get hit up by 5 different real estate agents. You don't know who's legit because you don't know who has enough education or experience. I went to the Chamber of Commerce and they put on a presentation about giving more education for the real estate agents to make sure that everybody's legit. So I act as a screening agent, basically, like a facilitator. And I've got a couple agents in TJ who are also going to start, pardon me. I also have a couple agents in Tijuana who want to start listing in Ensenada. Yeah, so I can help you find a rental. I do an orientation tour of Ensenada. We take you up to the Mirador so you can see the whole city. We give you a map. And then as we're driving around, we orient you to the city. It's a lot of information, probably overwhelming, but record, take notes. So if you're coming into Ensenada, or you can't decide between Ensenada and Rosarito. So a lot of people want to know the difference. So Rosarito has a different demographic. Hola. You're paying $11K a year just for car insurance, 2 kids, 18 and 21. Yeah. I mean, in Ensenada, you don't really need a car. I bought 2 scooters, and there's Didi, and friends come and pick me up. I haven't even really, but I'm at Playa Hermosa, so it's very walkable. And that's another thing. Hello, welcome in. Hello, La Chave. Me llamo Noel, güerita. Vivo en Baja California, Ensenada, Mexico. Tengo permanente residente. I'm a permanent resident here. I went through the legal process. I am here legally, permanently. Next year I can apply for Mexican citizenship, which I probably will. Dual citizenship is what's happened. I would love to buy my house back again in Baja Beach across from Estero Beach. Is that possible, or is it still abandoned? Oh, okay. Baja Beach. I am not sure, but I was just out in Estero Beach yesterday because they're selling 10 to 20 houses in Estero Beach right now. You can either have the house rebuilt, you can tear out the trailer. They also have pieces of land available for sale, but it is a land lease situation. So I'm working with properties in Estero Beach. So I'd have to look into that. So DM me, Mr. Phillips, about that. So my WhatsApp is 702-239-1446. I think in my bio it has all my contact information. So I could help you out with that. We have contact in Estero Beach. The thing about the land lease, if it's the one that is abandoned for many years. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but we could find out. And then in Estero Beach, there's houses for sale. There's land to build on, but it's a land lease, so you don't own the property, right? And then there's HOA fees, which are pretty high, but it's a very private community. The president of Mexico stays there when that person comes in. It's very secure. But they have all the amenities: pickleball, jacuzzi, pool, playground, access to a private beach, restaurant. There's a whole lot of amenities, and I have the sheet of all that. So the thing about Ensenada is it's different communities are going to require different things for you to get in. It's not always easy to just slide in. Some of the communities, I think, want 3 times the rent, which isn't that hot. It's a little lower here. A 2-bedroom is anywhere from $900 to $1,100, basically. So, yep. We are in Ensenada, Baja California. I'm living across the street from the beach. Do you want to see the beach? What do you want, Poppy? Come here, Lulu. I took them on a scoot. Come here. No, come. Lulu. She always makes me yell at her. Come here. Say hi to TikTok. Oh, look. Say hi, Lulu. I know. You don't even know yourself in the mirror. You're one of those. So if you love Baja, heart the live, share the live. If you know anybody else that is interested in coming to Baja California, Ensenada, or Rosarito, they can't decide between the two. I'm just here to meet up with people and connect them, really. I have a whole nother day job. I practice Social Security disability law. And in fact, I have a hearing with a judge in about half an hour that I can't miss. Thank you, thank you. Hola, hola, hola. So this is really a side project, but I got other things going on with real estate agents, and there might be some other exciting news coming up for Baja soon that I am working on. So what else? Anybody have any other questions? I didn't go down on the comments. I'm so sorry. Do you feel bad taking housing from Mexicans? Well, I'm living in a house that's on the front line, so typically a local is not going to rent this property. However, the person whose house it is a fourth generation Ensenadan, and he's Mexican Irish. He's Irish, and he came here 3-4 generations ago and married a Mexican. And the whole community that I'm in is Mexican Irish. And there's locals here who pay $300 a month. And then there's my place, which, I pay whatever for. They're selling a whole bunch of places where I live too. And it's across the street from the beach. So I am living in a very, very integrated Mexican neighborhood across the street from the beach. I'm not in like the ticky-tacky Stepford wife housing. And one of like a local family that lives here for the last 8 years, they come and help me all the time. The husband, runs around and gets me water and this, that, and the other, and I pay them, and their kid comes and I let her walk the dog. So I'm also trying to, give business to the locals. So employ your neighborhood kid to walk your dogs and wash your dishes, because they'll do it. And then they go to the store and get a candy bar, So I'm supporting the local community in what I'm doing, actually. I don't feel like I'm contributing to gentrification. Y hablo español también. Mi tía es mexicana de Nogales, y mi prima es Irish y mexicana también. So I'm living in a comunidad en Ensenada. Es locales y gabachos. Es un mix. And the property owner is Irish. So me particularly, I picked a very certain situation like this so that I didn't feel like I was taking housing away from a local. And that's the whole point of Safe in Baja, is so that we don't do that, and so that we educate people about how not to contribute to that problem. And I'm very well aware that it exists. I don't know if in Baja it's that much of an issue, but let's see what the other. So that's my whole little spiel response to that comment. Love you. I have permanent residency. I came in legally. Hola. Hi, Richie. Hi, Juan. Been an instant. Right. Never leave. I think I'm a little behind. Let's see. Hi from Northern California. Hola. Hi, Jade. So how do I get in contact with you? I'll see. So my contact information is in my bio. My WhatsApp is 702-239-1446. The email is safeinbaja@gmail.com. Super, muy fácil. Muy fácil. So mensájeme, por favor. My information's in my bio, pero the email is safeinbaja@gmail.com. Hola, hello. So me llamo Noel Huerita. My name is Noel Anschutz. I've been living, Noel Huerita, más fácil. I've been living in Baja California for 4 years. I'm a permanent resident. I came here legally. I'm not a Trumper. Not that I care, but other people seem to care. So I'll just disclaim that. But basically, I've been in Baja California, and we're just trying to educate people and oppose. Ese es mentiroso en Estados Unidos. No diga la verdad. de México, pero es en México, pero Baja California es el mismo de mainland Mexico. En otra persona, dígame, es Mexico light. So, kind of, because muchas personas hablamos inglés aquí y they queremos aprender inglés. I can't conjugate. I'm doing my best to speak Spanish. Poco y poco. So, hola, ¿cómo está? So if you know of anybody that wants to get out of the United States and wants to try out a different country, Baja California is muy bien. We're also supposed to have a ferry coming soon, Ferry. So a boat is supposed to go from San Diego to Ensenada. A ferry, it's $70 one way, no cars, with a pet, with Wi-Fi and I think drinks. So it's in the water and they've been saying it's going, oh, thank you, Jade. Necesitas practicar, right? We always have to practice. Don't be shy to practice your Spanish. Y más respeto de la gente aquí if you try to speak Spanish. Because if you don't try, this is muy rude, muy grosso, ¿sí? Okay. So, sí. Estas personas no expectaciones de hablar. People, because I look so güera, right? They don't expect me to speak Spanish. But I just have like a weird history. My aunt that raised me was Mexican. My cousins are Irish Mexican. I lived in Tucson for 20 years. I lived in Las Vegas I'm aging myself now, for 23 years. I've been in Ensenada for 4 años aquí. I have permanent residency. Hola, Eddie. ¿Cómo está? So, you know, I'm doing my best. En respecto de todas personas aquí, gracias por una oportunidad de vivir aquí. Gracias. I'm very grateful to live in Mexico. Oh. Okay, mi gente in my neighborhood, they just caminaron mi. Hola. Mírale. I think it's la hija that I was talking about before. Hola. Oh, no. No. Okay. Hey, what are you guys barking about? No. Good doggies. Speaking of dogs barking in Mexico. Oh, sorry. Okay, so anyway. Just, I have to work. I have court in 20 minutes. I actually practice Social Security disability law like a lawyer here, remotely. I've been doing that for 25 years, representing, helping people get Social Security disability. So this other project is just kind of a side project. Hi, Eddie. Oh, good. So I'm hanging out at Plaza Contendedores or Capitan Caguama. Usually I'm at like Chiapas. My friend played at Seta Rosa the other night, which is a vegetarian vegan place in town. Right on the beach. Oop, perdón. Sorry. So, anyway, I'll try to come back on later. I hope everybody, what's today? Monday? Has a great week. What's going on this weekend? I don't know. But anyway, join my Facebook page. That's where all the chisme is. I think I have 5,000 followers on Facebook now, and that's totally natural. And it's gabachos and locals. And I want everybody to join the page because we're all one community here. It's not us versus them. And I really just want to push back on the false advertising that is happening in the United States. And we just tell the truth, and it's no fear. And, you know, everything we should be doing we should be doing it out of love, not fear. Got a real fear-based thing going on there. I don't get into politics, but basically another reality has been created. So if you still like, you know, the real reality, come to Baja. Even if you just come to take a break from all the madness, hit me up. We can get you a driver. Once you get here, we can meet up, you know, DM me. My information's in the bio. See how it makes you feel, but I can make sure, you know, that I connect you to the right people. I have a lot of connections here, actually. People don't believe me when I say I know a lot of people, but I actually do. I dated a third generation Ensenada here for a year and a half. I have another friend who's a tourist guide who showed me a lot about it, Ensenada, and got me off the, basic tourism gabacho. Yeah, so I do know quite a people if you're interested in sacred medicine like temazcal or ayahuasca, cacao, yoga, sound therapy, all that stuff. I have connections with that. So pretty much anything you can think of, I probably got a guy. All right, so I do have to go. I'll try to come back on later. Let people know about the page. If they say, are you safe in Mexico or Baja California? Tell them yes. Go join Safe in Baja on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming on. Be safe. Cuidado. Te amo.